So, you can start by either having your eyes closed or open. Find an object to focus on, maybe the candle. If you don't feel like you're comfortable enough closing your eyes. And we'll start the way we usually do, at the top of our heads, noticing if there's any tension or tightness on the top of our heads, and moving down the front of our face. Is there any tightness around the eyes, the nose or mouth? Noticing your ears, can you let them drop a little bit? Is your jaw clenched? Can you loosen it a little bit? Or maybe your tongue is stuck to the roof of your mouth. Ask it if it can relax a little bit. Moving down further to your shoulders. See if there's any tension there that you can let go. And down the front of your body. See, that armor that we wear all day long, that tightness, the constriction that protects us all day long. Can we feel a relaxation in the chest area, in the heart area, an opening of the heart area? Relax the belly. Noticing if there's any tension or tightness in our arms or hands. Are we clenching tightly with our hands? Notice the solidness of the seat beneath us. Maybe feel the solidness of your feet on the ground. Notice if there's any tension in your legs. Can you allow it to relax? And if not, you can just allow the tension anywhere in your body to be as it is, just taking notice, not labeling it good or bad. Now come back up to your chest and start to notice your breath. And see if you can follow your breath all the way from your diaphragm to where the air comes out through your nose. Notice where you feel the sensation of breathing most prominently. Maybe it's the air in your nostrils, maybe it's the sensation of your chest going up and down with the breath. And just rest there for a moment with your breathing. If you haven't already gotten there, see if you can begin to move into the space where you let go of the meditator. that part of you that's trying, that's working so hard all day, every day, maybe even keeping you up at night, worrying, planning, trying to make sure everything comes out just right. It's not needed here right now, so you can just allow it to relax into the background and take a little break right now. It'll be there if you need to pick it back up after the meditation is over. Recall the question that we use to help ourselves enter this space of relaxation, this experiment that we engage in when we meditate. We ask ourselves, what happens when I allow everything to be as it is? Notice if there are some parts that are still clinging or clenching, some internal parts of you that haven't let go all the way. And just ask those parts, what happens if you let go? What happens if all the parts of us that strive and struggle all day long just let go for a little while so we can engage in this experiment? We don't order those parts of ourselves to let go. We just ask this simple question. What happens when I allow everything to be as it is? What happens when there's no strategy, no effort, no struggle, when I'm not trying to control anything? What happens when I rest in this moment without the controller? Allow yourself to feel the relaxation that's available in this moment. You might notice and appreciate the ocean of quiet and stillness that occurs from asking this simple question. What happens when I allow everything to be as it is? What happens when I'm not struggling? what happens when I meditate without an agenda. I'm not trying to still my mind or be quiet or make anything happen. I'm just asking this question. You can continue to revisit the question to see if the controller has tried to move back into the center again and ask, am I really allowing everything to be as it is? Or you might find ever deeper levels of letting go by coming back to the question, am I fully and deeply allowing everything to be as it is? In this way, you might experience ever deeper levels of relaxation, of quiet, of that stillness and tranquility that is you. If your mind wanders, there's no need to worry or push it away. You can let the thoughts go by and come back to your breath. Call yourself back to the present and remember the question that we're asking. What happens when I allow everything to be as it is, with no strain, no agenda, no struggle? If you get lost or you feel like you're falling asleep, you can deepen your breath for a few breaths or reconnect with your body. Scanning to notice if there's tension there still. Pay attention to see if you can feel the perimeter of your body. Can you tell where the air begins and the skin on your arm is separate? If worries intrude, or your mind seems to not want to stay, see if you can allow that too. The space of what you are is big enough to include everything that occurs. You might think of yourself, the true self, as an ocean, and the thoughts and emotions and perceptions that you have are just like the weather, only really affecting the surface of the ocean. The stillness that's beneath is you. And your experience is the weather and the waves on top of the ocean. The ocean doesn't worry or try to control anything. It's just there while the weather happens. Allowing everything to be as it is. Sometimes stormy, sometimes sunny. What happens when you allow yourself to be like that quiet, deep stillness underneath the waves? Notice that this part of you is there underneath the thoughts and emotions. It's always there. This open, still, quiet, peaceful place. It's actually always there. It is what you are. When you get lost in thought or pulled away from the question, just gently, kindly bring yourself back. And remember the question, what happens when I allow everything to be as it is? The This is the investigation. This is the discovery that we hope to find more and more confidence in. The more we meditate and find this quiet, still place, the more convinced we can become that it really is there. The ocean of quiet is always there underneath the chaos that seems to be happening during the day. There for you to touch into any time and be reminded of what it's like when you allow everything to be as it is. Reminded of your true nature. As we prepare to end this meditation, you can set an intention for yourself for the rest of the week. And as you leave here today, to remember this quiet, still place. To remember that it's there anytime. You can simply take a deep breath at any time and drop into this still place. You can access it anytime. Remember what this feeling is like. As we come to the end, make a wish for happiness and peace for yourself and for others that you come into contact with. And start to deepen your breath. Might wiggle your fingers and toes to let your body know that it's time to end the meditation. And spend your last few moments relishing the quiet until you're ready to open your eyes. Whenever you're ready.